witch is someone who practices witchcraft.
She has a big black cat.
Witch.
A song of a broom.
Witch.
She lives all alone.
Witch. She has a mark on her back. Witch.
Hello everybody, and welcome. Today I'm going to read you a story from the Book of the Witches. It's a short story called Room on the Broom. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat, and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred, and how the witch grinned, as she sat on her broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat, when the wind blew so blithely, it blew off the hat. Down! Cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded the dog, with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, "I am a dog, as good as could be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?" "Yes," cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch sat on the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her long ginger plait. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said as the witch tied her plait in a bow, "I'm a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the brain for a bird like me?" "Yes," cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch sat on the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone.
This is Mary Lewis, accused of being a witch for the mark she had on her back. Death by drowning.
This is Louisa. Her crime, the disappearance and murder of young children around the village. Her punishment, death by drowning.
This is Mary Ann. She was accused of being a witch because she had an affair with over 20 different men outside of her marriage. Her punishment, death by drowning.
This is Paul, whose wife did not believe in Christianity. He knew about this and did not say. Punishment, death by drowning.
Hello everybody. I'll now read you the second part of Room on the Broom. Over the reeds and rivers they flew, the birds used to bleat and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch took her bow, but let go of her wand. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, that the dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand, who dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch got the wand on a fold of her cloak. I'm a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?
Yes.
Said the witch, to the frog down the pond. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, there was gone. Over the moors and mountains they flew, the frogs went for joy and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog, down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick was into the cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm going to a witch and tips on my tea.
No!
Cried the witch, flying higher and higher, the dragon flew after her, breathing out fire.
Help!
Cried the witch. Flying down to the ground, she looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and licking his lips said, Maybe this once I'll have let you out chips. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. He was tall, dark and sticky, and feathered and furred. He had 4 frightful heads, he had wings like a bird. And his terrible voice, when he started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, Buzz off, that's my witch. Hello everybody. The Hindus believed in the god Ganesh. Ganesh was an elephant, and the reason he was an elephant was because his mother, Parvati, she wanted some privacy from her husband while she was taking a bath. So she created Ganesh. And then after that, Ganesh would stand guard in front of her bath. But unbeknownst to Skiva, he came over and he tried to get past Ganesh. He wouldn't allow it. So Skiva cut off his head. And after this, Parvati was very, very angry. And so she came out and she ordered Skiva to find the nearest thing that could be replaced as a head. And it turned out it was an elephant's head. So what they did was they got the elephant's head and they sewed it back on. And that's how it became the elephant god. And that's what they believe. The Muslims, they believe in the 5 pillars of Islam. And they are that you must feast for Ramadan once a year, that you must make the pilgrimage to Mecca, that you must pray 5 times a day, that you must give to charity, and also, last, not least, that you must read the Quran. And that's what they believe. And the Christians, they believe that their God was executed on the cross, and then he was resurrected to come back and teach man how to live his life. And that's what they believe. What I'm trying to say is, we all believe in something.
Superstition, suggestion.
Possession, the power of suggestion. Medication, accusation, superstition.
Possession, the power of suggestion.
Medication, accusation,
Superstition, suggestion.
Possession, the power of suggestion.
medication, accusation,
Superstition, suggestion.
This is Catherine Turner. Catherine Turner was believed to be a witch because she had a disfigured face. So her punishment was death by hanging.
This is John, who had a mole on his face. Obviously a witch. Death by hanging.
This is Shelley. Her crime, marrying 3 different men and then being an adulterer. Obviously a witch. Punishment, death by hanging.
This is Margaret Smith, found guilty of the murder and torture of innocent children. Her punishment, death by hanging.
dragon drew back and he started to shake. "I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's bad to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird and down went the frog. Down came the cat and phew, said the dog. And "Thank you, oh thank you," the grateful witch cried. "Without you I'd be in that dragon's inside." Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone. Throw something in." So the frog found a lily and the cat found a cone. The bird found a twig and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring she muttered a spell. "Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom." Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a shower for the frog. "Yes," cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh,